Johnston. He's a structural engineer with VDOT, and he may take a moment and explain the Low Moor project.
Sure.
Jamie, tell us a little bit about this.
All right, I'm the bridge engineer and the project manager for this project. So we've got the Google satellite image on here. The main road here, 696, comes through, and then there's a side road here. It's kind of our new plot is overlaid, so it's hard to see. But the existing, there are two bridges here, and our plan is to replace both of those bridges with one bridge.
Okay. Can you point, so people can be oriented, can you point where the hospital property is?
The hospital's up here.
The hospital's up there.
64 comes through up here.
That's the railroad trestle going through.
Yep, just off that. And so coming through here, you get into the project location, and we are going to be constructing.
One bridge is going to replace two?
That's right, and it's going to be in between the two of them.
Okay.
So we do have a right-of-way take there.
All right.
There's a plot of land here that we're going to be coming through and relocating the landowner here. We're going to be increasing the radius of this turn here to accommodate the new alignment of the road.
Well, that'll be kind of nice, won't it? A little easier for
There's
people.
a lot of dump trucks that come through here to the quarry, so I think they'll appreciate that.
They will. No, did I see on the plans, is 6,500 or 5,600 PSI concrete? That's really big time strength concrete, isn't it?
We these days we can get higher. We can get up to 10,000 if we need it. But yeah, I think we're using 7,000 final, which 5,600 at release. So
can you give us a time frame on how this is all going to go down, when it will start, and when it'll end?
Our plan to move forward after we address comments from the public hearing today is to go for design approval, which is where we confirm with central office that what we have is what's going to be built in terms of right-of-way, in terms of the location of everything we're doing.
Okay.
So once we get that, we can begin the right-of-way acquisition process, hopefully later this year, later 2017, and then through next year in 2018, we'll be finalizing plans so that by 2019, we put the project out for advertisement, I believe in August. And then different contractors will bid on it, and then we select the lowest price option that will provide us with a good product. And so probably 2020, they will be constructing this job. There will be during the construction, we will have one lane of traffic maintained. So we will be moving traffic onto the north side of the existing 696 bridge while we construct the southern half of the new bridge. And then once we finish that, we will have the road come over to that portion of the new bridge and tear down the existing bridge and build the northern half of the new bridge.
Sounds like quite a project.
So there will be several traffic lights in order to maintain. There's about 2,100 vehicles that come through here per day.
Per day.
So we'll have automated traffic lights that handle that, and so by the time we're done with this, we should have a wider structure that should last us for 100 years.
But it won't affect that weird old railroad underpass, will it?
No, that is beyond the scope of this project. But yeah, there's a pier in the middle of the roadway there.
Right.
It's got 11-foot widths, I think, on that. So
very tight, huh?
All the dump trucks have to slow down a lot to get through here, and we're not able to widen that, unfortunately. But
can you give the public a feel for cost on this?
The total project cost at this point is estimated at $2.9 million. That's from the beginning when we started several years ago through when the final project is turned over to us.
And why now? Is there any? Was this on a long-term schedule, or is it?
So the bridge gets rankings on different parts of it, and once certain components of the bridge reach a certain metric, then it shows up. It gets flagged for us. So it's not about to fall down or anything, but we've noticed it, that it is aging, that it is deteriorating slightly now. So we've moved it up on our priority list, and we're moving forward with the design here.
Can you give the public a feel for how difficult it is to design a project like this and then get it past superiors? Is it anything like graduate school or engineering school when you do a project and you've got everybody looking at it and examining it from every conceivable angle? How tough is that?
It's pretty difficult. I think of it kind of an iterative process. You move part of the project along, and then you have to make sure that every section is okay with the direction you're going on that. So, if I want to do something different with the bridge, I would have to make sure that the right-of-way folks, that I'm within what I'm allowed to take for that. The environmental folks are okay with what I'll be doing near the stream, in the stream, and that we're meeting all their requirements. And then if something changes, you got to do it again, and just make sure that that by the time we get to the next stage of design approval, that everyone agrees that what we're doing is okay with each of their different sections.
Did you have any environmental issues here of any significance?
So there's a historic lot over here that we've worked with cultural resources to make sure that we're meeting all their requirements on minimum disruption for that site, and that once we worked out the bounds on that we're held to staying within that. So in terms of animals or anything like that, nothing too out of the ordinary on this one. It's been fairly straightforward. There are time of year restrictions that we would have to deal with in terms of like bats roosting, but we plan the construction around that so that we're I think 6 months of the year and we're not allowed to touch it, and then we can start right after that. So
thanks very much for joining us. Appreciate the details.
Thank you.